Moro Nerds, and welcome to the Salty Siren Corner. Every couple of years we think, we've made it. We're not comparing RPGs to satanic cults anymore. The satanic panic of the 80s is behind us. We're free, we can move on. And every year, we as a community are proven wrong in a fun, new, and exciting way.
This game it's pure evil.
But gosh dang it, Riverdale. It didn't have to be you. In the new season of Riverdale, the big bad thing that the gang is railing against is cult abuse. Yay! They appear to be dealing with it on two fronts. On one hand, we have the farm that Betty's mom and sister have been indoctrinated into, which is an analog for the actual spiritual cults that have brainwashed and killed people across the US. And on the other hand, we have...
2 students have taken their lives. A third tried. The common thread linking these tragedies, all 3 victims were playing the game known as Griffins and Gargoyles.
Griffins and Gargoyles. An attempt at a direct analog to Dungeons and Dragons.
The game seems targeted at impressionable, developing minds, namely teens like yourselves.
Challenge accepted.
Respect to the dead, but some among our flock are shepherds, not sheep.
The game's quests and role-playing scenarios are specifically designed to foster delusion, paranoia, and ultimately violence. Take care of yourselves. And stay away from this game.
Now, I am a lifelong fan of Archie comics. I would harass my mom into getting me new ones every single time we went grocery shopping. I didn't even read superhero comics, but I read a lot of Archie. I was homeschooled a lot, okay, and I needed friends. So, I like Riverdale. It's really fun to watch. I love the music. I love all of the parallels to Twin Peaks in the first season. However, I'm not going to pretend that it's a particularly realistic or logical show. It's not a show that we take too seriously. I understand that. I think we all know that. So that being said...
And now the stupid game is literally all anyone is talking about.
You're not playing, are you, V?
B. You don't make 5s 20 under 20 by prancing around the woods in a deer carcass.
Have you been playing the game? No. Don't lie to me, boy! This game it's pure evil.
Really? Really? I was fine with what you did to Jughead. Taking a canonically asexual character and giving them a physical relationship. I'm asexual, way up there on the spectrum. Being asexual doesn't mean that you never do the deed, so Jughead just kind of read to me like a more nuanced asexual identity because he still hits so many of the marks. And I don't think Riverdale did that on purpose, but I'll take it. I was fine with that. But this...
That's how it begins, Betty. The maddening obsession with the roll of a dice. We abandoned the board, acting out our quests and adventures in the real world, playing characters. And then the line between Griffins and Gargoyles in real life became blurred in a dangerous way.
The more you talk about it, the more you think of it, the more at risk you are.
This is just genuinely annoying and exhausting. I need 100 naps in a row. All at the same time, right on top of each other. This is like someone who knows nothing about role-playing games, spent 45 seconds Googling cult abuse, and then told the rest of the writing team their idea while snorting bath salts.
Specifically designed to foster delusion, paranoia, and ultimately violence.
This is a 1985 Let Me Speak to the Manager Mom's fever-induced nightmarescape. This is like watching a high school bully who stuffs nerds in lockers go out and get a drink with David Lynch. And for everyone who's going to say, oh, but there's a real supernatural element to this one, you're missing the point so much. You're missing it so much. Just shh. It's fine. Shh. It's hard to watch.
Have you been playing the game? It's pure evil.
Not to mention that putting role-playing games on the same level as spiritual cults that have brainwashed, traumatized, and killed real people in the US is not exactly the most responsible thing you could do with a TV show. Now, being someone who likes role-playing games is not a marginalized identity, and I'm not gonna pretend that it is. This whole thing is mostly just exhausting and super annoying. However, role-playing games do tend to attract vulnerable people. Maybe they're looking for friendship and connections. Maybe they do want a little bit of escapism, or maybe they're highly creative types looking for an outlet. They might even be using role-playing games to help manage things like anxiety, PTSD, or addiction. You can learn more about that in my other videos. Role-playing games are great hobbies to fulfill these needs, and this absolute...
You don't make 5s 20 under 20 by prancing around the woods in a deer carcass.
tomfoolery really does directly contribute to the shame and the stigma surrounding these games. I still get comments on my videos saying things like, "Thank you, this has made me less ashamed to LARP." That's so sad, because RPGs can be such fun, creative, and enriching hobbies, and not satanic brainwashing tools.
This game is...
Stop picking on the nerds, you guys. It's 2018. The nerds pick back now. Sit on a thumbtack and spin. It's only a role-playing game if you know you're pretending. If you don't know that you're pretending...
And then the line between Griffins and Gargoyles in real life became blurred.
then you are in a spiritual brainwashing cult, not a role-playing game. I can't believe that Riverdale has made me say that with my own mouth in 2018. If you want to hear more about LARP RPGs and the whole satanic panic of the 80s, I have already touched on that in videos that I will link to here and in the description. If you want to see me go full-on video essay with it, you're gonna have to give this video a like or something, because I am not doing that. Unless you really want me to. For now, I just wanted to express my absolute bewilderment. A large chunk of their audience must be nerds. Why did you do this to us, Riverdale? We're just a bunch of nerds who like costumes, and friendship, and adventure. What did we do to you? Who hurt you? That's all I wanted to say. I don't expect anything to change, obviously. I just needed it said out loud that this is goddamn ridiculous. That's all I have for you on this installment of the Salty Siren Corner. If you have any questions, comments, or emotional outbursts, if you want to support us in any way, links for all that will be in the description of this video. And as always, thank you so much for liking us, subscribing to us, and creating with us. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, where we stopped calling LARPers cultists. LARP does not make people die. I don't...